Alright guys, and welcome back. So this is going to be a long one, and this is my top 10 LRs. So no Dokkan Festival, no banner unit, no easy ATUR included, only LRs. This combines Dokkan Fest LRs, Carnival LRs, and Yellow Coin / Legendary Summon LRs. This is a top 10 based on what I think is the best LR in the game, and then to the worst. And this is just my opinion. I'm not saying this unit is better than this unit, period. It's just my opinion in how I evaluate units and how I see the game. So don't be too mad if your favorite unit is not one, and basically that's it. So let's start with number 10, which is actually LR Golden Frieza, which just dropped on global. Now LR Golden Frieza is very good. When he released it, he was like one of the top 5 units in the game. Of course, he released it in June, 21 June on JP, so that's a lot of time, and better units have come out, new stages have come out, like the Metal Cooler Core, like the AGL Metal, like the Red Ribbon Army Red Zone. Many stages have dropped before this guy comes to global. So I like the design, I like the damage reduction, the start of turn key, which is really important for an LR these days. He gets key +5 just at the start of turn, and then he builds up other 2 after receiving a certain number of attacks, which is 5, and other 2 key for doing 5 supers, which is relatively easy because this LR Golden Frieza, when your HP is 50% or more, launches an additional super. So he's very consistent. I like this unit. I think he's very good. My only problems are when his damage reduction drops to 30%, he can take some damage, and I will say he's 12 key just because he doesn't get defense, and his active skill is completely pointless, does no damage whatsoever, with no effects, with nothing. It's literally pointless. And so if I was to change this unit, I will give him 10% more damage reduction once he's, let's say, fully built up. So he starts with 90%, I will make him hand with 40%, not with 30, because I think 30% is a little bit too low. So 40% damage reduction, raises defense on his 12 key as well, other than the attack. So raises attack and defense on 18 key, raises attack and defense on the 12 key. Give him the lowest attack and defense on the 18 key as well, and his active skill something different, guaranteed crit, or maybe disables enemy actions like the new last release or something. That, and I will be fine. Then he have one little problem, which is the link set. He doesn't have big bad bosses, but that's not an LR Golden Frieza problem. That's a Golden Frieza problem with Dokkan. It's not his fault. He should have big bad bosses. But anyway, all his teams, all his categories, missions, is very good. He's very useful. Probably the best Yellow Coin LR in the game, and I like him. I just think better units release it, considering that this guy is a 150% lead in a meta of 200%. It's not really helpful as a leader. So he's not perfect. He has some flaws, but overall a very good unit. So number 9. Here we have Fun Times. So we have LR Ultimate / Beast Gohan at number 9. Now this unit, there is a lot to say, so I will try to be as, well, not say fast, but I know people have talked about him, so it's not like I'm saying something new. I just want to be fast, say what I have to say, and let's move on. Now we know Ultimate Gohan have one major, incredible, horrible flaw, which is ki. This man sucks for ki. He starts the majority of the fight at 6 ki. He doesn't create ki spear, and he wants to be at 24 ki. It's one of the worst designs for an LR I've ever seen. So what's the problem with this guy? We have an LR which wants 24 ki, but not for being amazing every single turn 100%. Even when you get 24 ki, it's RNG, because his additional super is a 70% chance, which is not low, but still, it's a 70%, it's not guaranteed. You can give him 24 ki and he can do 1 super attack and 2 normals, and that's it, or even 1 normal. And it's a problem. It's sad. It's very sad. We have an entrance animation and he gets 100% attack and defense and guard for 3 turns, which is not enough. We have Gamma 1 that have guard for 5 turns and it's for free. I don't understand why Gohan have 3 turns. Then he gets 150% attack and defense, which is okay. 1 ki per ki sphere obtained, and then he builds up. Now the builds up to... He builds up 30% attack and defense with each super attack performed. So if he does 1 super and then 2 normals, he builds up once. That's pathetic. That's stupid as hell. He should build up with each attack performed, and he should build up ki as well. So then we have the guaranteed additional that has a 70% chance to be a super when ki is 20 or more, and he's super effective against all types when ki is 24. And then we have the 50% chance to nullify ki blast super, like LR Janemba. His active skill is the special beam cannon, and which greatly raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and disables enemy action. The condition is not even bad, you just need a superhero's rotation from the 3rd turn, or when you're facing only 1 enemy from the 6th turn. Then you have his link set, all in the family, so you will race, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha First Battle, Legendary Power, and he have a lot of categories. Now, what I will change for this guy? Leader skill, fine. Super attacks, he gets 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn on his 12 ki. Change that to 50% attack and defense. Why 50% attack, 30% defense? Change that. Give him high chance of stunning instead of medium. We are not in 2020. And 18 ki is fine. Then from his passive, I will change the guard for 5 turns instead of 3. So his intro lasting 3 turns. Now I will buff him to 5. Then what I'm saying now is how I will change him without like adding completely different things on his kit. Just modifying what he have now to make him better. So the 150% start of turn, I will make that 158%. It's the Gohan number, it's a bit better and will help. So 158. Ki plus 1 per ki sphere obtained, fine. And then ki plus 1 and 30% attack and defense up to ki plus 5 and 158% attack and defense with each attack performed. So he builds up with normals, he builds up ki, and he builds up 8% attack and defense more, which helps, combined with the 8% at the start of turn. Then his additional will be a guaranteed additional super if ki is 16 or more, and super effective when ki is 20 or more. He doesn't need 24 ki. And then the high chance of nullifying ki blast super, I will make that a 70% chance. And then I think he will be okay. His active skill will still be problematic just because it doesn't hit really as hard as someone will expect it, just because it's the only appearance of Beast Gohan in the unit. So I would expect that to be like a nuclear bomb, but it's just a decently hitting attack, which is not enough, unfortunately. And then his link set, that's another problem. This Gohan unfortunately have a lot of problems. So the problem is this man only have one key links, which is shocking speed. So I will change Saiyan Warrior Race and Infighter for Saiyan Lineage and Cold Judgment, and then I think it will be fixed. With the same kit, without changing stuff, he will be fixed. But even with all the flaws, I talked only about the flaws of this guy. He's very good. I know itemed Broly, I know itemed Metal Cooler Core, I know itemed Cell Max, both Red Zone and the Cell Max event, Gamma 1 and 2, every single stage of every single Red Zone, no itemed with his team, 55% is very good. But you need luck, you need other units to create his orbs or support him, or you need other units to miss supers in order to get him to super attack sometimes. It's problematic. He have a lot of flaws, but he's very good. Solid leader skill, his active skill, even without doing the most damage in the game, it's helpful, does damage, and you have the disable enemy actions, which can really help. And when he's fully built up, when you give him 24 ki, his damage can be really good. He can kill bosses by himself. He can one turn AoE Broly, basically. He can do like 50% health of AGL Broly one turn, if you're just a bit lucky. So, and when he does, his defense is not really bad. You have the nullification, he is a good unit, but it's very problematic, and it's, in my opinion, the biggest fumble ever by Dokkan. Anyway, next we have LR, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, of course fusing into LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This is the 7-year LRs. So why they are so low? I think they are, as a unit itself, they are a step above Ultimate Gohan. So leader skill is solid. Fused Fighters and GT Heroes. We just got the AGL Blue Gogeta Easy A. We just got the LR Piccolo, which is on Fused Fighters. We have the STR Piccolo, which is on Fused Fighters. So with these 3 units, the team is better. GT Heroes unfortunately is completely dead, period. But it's a solid team. You can easily beat all the events in the game at the moment with this team, with double of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You can win, not really like completely easily, but you can win pretty easily, I would say. We know the design of these units. They stack attack and defense in both 12 and 18 ki before transforming. They have guard for the first turn. The normal ki +1 per ki sphere obtained, even is for the base form, so Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, it's ki +1 per type ki sphere obtained, so not the rainbows. They get the guaranteed additional super when ki is 20 or more, super effective against all types when ki is 24. Now, what is the problem of this unit? They have basically 2 problems. One is the leader skill. As I say, now it's a bit better because we have the LR Piccolo, STR Piccolo, AGL Blue Gogeta, so it's a bit better, but still, their leader skill is not insane. It's just a solid leader skill now. Without these 3 units, it was bad. It was really bad. And the link set, which is not really a problem like LR Gohan, but the problem is, so they are the Fused Fighters leader. They don't have the Twisted Fighters Link. They are Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They don't have Over in a Flash. They are Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. They don't have Prepare for Battle. So they can struggle for ki. They don't create their orbs, so they can struggle for ki. If they did have Prepare for Battle, they would be a lot better. Or it's just they created orbs, but unfortunately they don't. So they can struggle for ki. Then we can fuse. It's just turn 4, no HP, no ally, nothing. Turn 4 you can fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which makes the unit a bit better. We have 50% attack and defense on 12 key, 100% on the 18 key, and disables enemy actions once within the turn. We have key plus 2 per type key sphere obtained, so now it's 2. We have chance of criting and damage reduction per rainbow key spheres. It's super effective against all types, medium chance to crit, high chance to additional super, and high chance to counter enemy super attacks. So we can basically say this guy is a better version of LR Gohan, because we have super effective against all types. Gohan needs 24 key, he have it guaranteed. We have medium chance of critting and chance of performing a critical hit for rainbow key spheres. Gohan doesn't have it critical hit in his kit at all. We have the high chance of launching an additional super. Gohan have a 70%, but when he is 20. This guy have it for free. And then LR Gohan can nullify Ki Blast, so even when Red Zone Broly disable dodge he can nullify. But Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, aside from Red Zone Broly, can nullify Metal Cooler Core, Cell Max, AGL Metal Cooler, Infernal Form Cooler. He can nullify everyone. He can counter everyone. Gohan only nullifies, and it's only against Ki Blast. So he can't nullify Cell Max, Metal Cooler Core, and all these bosses. So Gogeta have a better version basically 90% of the time, except when you are facing a boss that disables dodge. Then the active skill, it's a guaranteed crit and ultimate damage and guaranteed crit for the entire turn. So you can be even at 12 key, you don't get rainbow key spheres, you have only the medium chance. He gets free supers, it's free guaranteed crit during the active skill turn. The counter is a guaranteed crit, everything is a guaranteed crit on that turn. And can be activated when HP is 50% or less when facing only one enemy. No, sorry. When HP is 50% or less, even against two enemies. Or where you are facing only one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. I found this condition to not be really bad at all. It's honestly, I would not say easy, but it's very possible to activate. It's not really a problem. Personally, I don't have the unit itself, and I'm not the biggest fan. I just don't like the animations of the base form. I don't like the animation of the counter, the active skill for the majority. I personally don't like the unit, the team. It's not a unit I would run. I don't like the character C link with. It's not my type of unit. I much rather prefer using Gohan than him, but I will say he is better than Ultimate Gohan. So next we have we have the STR Carnival Super Saiyan Goku. It's not really a unit I use it because I'm a global player. This unit is JP only. So leader skill, solid. Battle of Wits 200%. We have LR Piccolo and then in the STR Piccolo too. So you can make some work. Both super attack effect give him 30% attack and defense for one turn, and on the 18 key he gives super class allies attack 50% for one turn. Now it's not the 50% like 50% attack from his passive support, it's different. They have damage reduction, they build up, they have 5 key at the start of turn, they support super class allies 2 key 50% defense, again they build up, they get even more key when they get hit 5 times, and then they get a scouter. when they get hit 10 times. That's incredible, that's awesome. With the Scouter active, they are even better. It's not really easy, so that's why they are here and they are not even higher. And last, they have 50% attack and a guaranteed additional super when you use the active skill or when he is 24. Now, normally they don't need to specify this, because if you use the active skill, you get every effect of the unit based around ki. So let's say LR Gohan, you have super effective against all types of 24 ki. The additional is at 20 ki. You get everything if you use the active skill. Same for this guy. If you use the active skill, you get the 50% attack and the guaranteed additional super. Because the active skill for LRs is counted like 24 ki. Now their active skill, it's a massively raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, all attacks are crit for the turn, so like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and all allies get ki plus 5 for one turn, plus the ki plus 2 that he gives in his passive. For that turn, all allies get ki plus 7, which is very good. So link set, standard Super Saiyan Goku link set, solid amount of categories. This unit is very good. I will place them here just because they are more easy to be runned. They support. They don't need to super attack every single turn or to transform. They have this counter, the active skill is very good. They are very good. I like this unit. Animation wise, they are solid, but that's not really the point of this video. But just, I will say this unit is being a bit underrated. I've seen basically no one talking about them, even if they released it 1 month ago. But they are very good. Next we have the LR gods. So why there is this separation between the LR gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Because while Gogeta was basically leave it without partners, without buffs, besides 3 units, I can tell you like 20 units that released that help these guys. I'm serious, I can tell you like 20 units between Easy A, between new LRs, between new TURs, between everything. They had Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Movie Heroes, and at the moment Movie Heroes is without questions undisputedly the best team in the game. Like everything good is on Movie Heroes, besides a couple of units, besides like the LR Golden Frieza, the STR Carnival Goku, the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and some other top tier characters. Everything good is on Movie Heroes. They are basically the same unit as LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in base. They have literally the same 12, 18 key and passive. It's literally identical. Same transformation condition. They have a solid link set. They have Prepare for Battle, while Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doesn't have it. That's an advantage for the gods. The little difference comes when they transform. Again, turn 4, you transform. Same 12 key, same 18 key, same Star of Sun attack and defense, and key plus super type key sphere obtained. Now, they get the same chance of performing a critical hit per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, but they get chance of evading enemies attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. Remember this. Then they have super effective against all types when key is 16, while Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was guaranteed, but 16 key with his unit is a joke. We have an additional super attack when key is 20 or more, so it's not a high chance, it's not a great chance, it's not a medium chance, it's a guaranteed additional super when key is 20 or more. We have a medium chance of performing a critical hit, and a medium chance to dodge. Now, the dodge gets calculated with the 7% for Rainbow Key Sphere, but not like, okay, you have the 30% and then you have the 14%. It's like, you get 2 Rainbow Orbs, okay, 30 plus 14 gets 44. They have a 44% chance to dodge. You get 3 rainbow key spheres. They have 51% chance to dodge. So it's really helpful. The active skill is the same condition, same effect. They don't change link, they don't change categories. The only reason why I have them like separated from LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the guaranteed additional and the buff that they received. Because kit wise they are very similar. I just prefer the guaranteed additional super because it's more defense, it's more damage, and it's more easy to get. And I prefer dodge because you can reduce the damage received from a super attack. It still hurts if you don't counter. They can just dodge it and take 0. Even if you can't stack with LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he can take damage from normals. Especially if he does only 1 super. They are guaranteed to make 2. So they have more defense, they tank better, but they can dodge. So it's just a chain reaction in which I prefer the gods. And the buffs for the team are insane. They have way more teams, way more partners. It's just, they are better. Next we have LR Final Form Cooler, and this unit is one of my favorites just because I love Final Form Cooler even in the movies. So it's not really a complicated unit. So we have basically the best extreme class team in the game, terrifying conquerors and movie bosses. He gets 50% defense from his 12 key and he lowers attack, and he stacks attack on his 18 key. The point of this unit is just relentlessly attacking. He can do basically 5 super attacks every turn. It's insane. You have 5 keys at start of turn, you build up other 5 keys. This unit is basically LR Ultimate Gohan, but if the devs really cared about him. Because he have key plus 5 at the start of turn, as I said. Then he gets 1 key up to 5, and attack and defense up to 100% with each attack performed. He doesn't need to make super attacks. He just attacks and builds up. And he gets key. Things that Gohan doesn't do. Then he have always 2 guaranteed additionals that have a 30% chance to be a super. Each of them have a 30% chance to be a super. And he gets a guaranteed additional super after he performs 10 attacks. Plus, you have a guaranteed additional that has a 30% chance to be a super for 3 turns. So basically, how it works. You get him turn 1. You have the intro. You have the 2 additionals from his passive. So you do your normal attack, then you get 1 additional from the intro. You get 2 additional from the passive, you are at 4. You can activate the hidden potential. Let's say you do it. You are at 5 and it's turn 1. You have done 5 attacks. Turn 3. You do your normal attack, you are at 6. Intro, 7. The 2 normals, you are at 9. And you can do another one from the hidden potential. And then you can activate the guaranteed additional super. So basically, Final Form Cooler on his second turn can super attack 6 times. It's very unlikely, but he can do it. Then you have the active skill, which disables enemy action once within the turn, and it's not a guaranteed crit or anything, but it doesn't need it. And you can do it once you perform 8 or more attacks. You have awesome Cooler link set, solid categories. It's just very good, very, I will not say consistent, because you can do all these additionals, can be normals or can be super, so it depends on the turn, but he's very good every time. Sometimes he can be like God, sometimes he can be okay. It's just, if you're very unlucky, you die, basically. You need just a bit of luck, but he can get the job done. He's still one of the best units in the game. So next we have his counterpart, the Carnival Goku, and I think Goku is better, period. So now, we have the 200% for the powerful combat categories. I love this team. I've seen many people complain about it just because of his passive skill and how he works, and because having two of him as a leader can be complicated, but if you know how to play the game, you can do it. At the moment, I've no itemed everything in the game with his team besides Gamma 1 and 2, the Red Zone Cell Max, which I haven't tried, and the Cell Max event. Everything else, I did it. Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Metal Cooler Core, Omega Shenron, Red Zone Final Form Cooler, Red Zone Metal Cooler, Shadow Dragons, Super 17, everything. No itemed with his team, and it wasn't really that bad. He's very good. So the problem I have with this guy, aside from the revival, because if you revive, then the other Carnival Goku is not guarding. If you are low on HP and another unit revived, he's not guarding. So we know that problem. One thing that I hate with this unit, I've never seen someone talking about it. It's not really important, but it's just something I hate. The 12 key with this unit is probably the most pointless super attack I've ever seen. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn, colossal damage and lower defense. Final Form Cooler greatly raises defense for 1 turn and lowers attack. This guy 12 key sucks. It's pointless. It's awful. I hate it. I've never seen someone say it. I can't stand it. I hate the 12 key of Carnival Goku. It's pointless. It's not doing anything for you. Anything. I hate it. He gets still the 5 key at the start of turn, 5 key building up. Instead of doing attacks like Cooler, he has to receive attacks. He's super effective against all types, and he gets defense in the same turn after he receives an attack. That's his major problem, basically, the fact that the first attack every turn can hurt this guy. Then he builds up again attack and key. Each time he's attacked, and you have the guard when HP is 60% or more. Basically, after that, everything is revival condition. If your HP 59% or less and you die with him on the rotation, you revive, and that Carnival Goku gets guard and 50% chance to crit for the entire battle. Now I will swap the 50% chance to crit with some defense like guard and 59% defense starting from the turn in which he revives. I will prefer, because it's just super effective against all types if he gets hit, so the crit is not really important in my opinion. The active skill greatly raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage and disables enemy actions. You can do it if your HP 59% or less, starting from the 5th turn, or if you revive it. And it does solid damage, but it doesn't stack attack, so it's not really a nuke. The disables enemy action is good, it's very good, but it's not like it's the best active skill in the game, because it's not. He stacks defense on 18 key, and other than that, it's pretty, I would say, easy to understand. It's not a complicated unit, it's just that guard, sacking, revive, solid active skill, solid attack stats, super effective against all types, good key, good link set, good categories. It's just very good. Next we had top 3 LR, Vegeta and Trunks. Now before this top 10, I will say this was the best unit in the game. They didn't fell off, they didn't like became worse or nothing, it's just better unit released. We have the bond of parent and child leader skill, you know, every Goku, every Gohan, basically every Vegeta starting from the Cell Saga, the majority of Trunks. We have a lot of units. Future is the other leader skill. It's not really helpful when you have all you need in the first one, but it can help. They stack on 18 key attack and defense, 30% attack and defense for 1 turn on the 12 key. Basically, Vegeta and Trunks are just a better version of Carnival Goku. They stack, they guard, they build up defense, but the problem is they don't need to get hit every single turn to build up their defense. They build up and that's it. They're fine. They get crit chance 35% once they receive a lot of attacks, 5. They have a guaranteed additional which has a 30% chance to be a super, so they can triple super, they can crit, everything at 55%. Their only thing is that they need to be in slot 1. But they have 7 key at start of turn. They have Prepare for Battle, they have Royal Lineage, they have Super Saiyan, First Battle, Legendary Power, Saiyan will erase. It's not a problem. You put them in slot 1, they stacks, they guard, it's fine. All the Saiyans you want to run with them, they are fine. Because surely they're going to have, again, Super Saiyan, First Battle, Legendary Power, Prepare for Battle. You don't need nothing else. They are completely fine. The active skill, it's a guaranteed crit and it gives 20% defense for 1 turn to all allies, so it can help. You can use the active skill, then get same type orbs and regen a lot of HP. And it does solid damage just because they stack attack, it's a guaranteed crit, it's very good. And you can do it when all allies on the rotational Future Saga, starting from the 3rd turn, which is very easy, but you're probably not going to run many Future Saga. Or if your HP is 50% or less, starting from the 5th turn. So solid condition. Very good unit, I love them, it's just that, again, better units released. Now at 2 we have EZA AGL LR Gohan. Now of course we know the discussion, him not dropping on global. I'm not going to talk about it in here just because it's not the place. So 180% to Kamehameha as a leader, very good, you can run him. Like before his EA, he stacks defense, he builds up from his passive, and he gets still the key, just now he gets 3 key more and 10% attack and defense more. He's basically a better version of Vegeta and Trunks, which are a better version of Carnival Goku. Each 3 of them have condition for their guard. It's not guaranteed. So as we see with Carnival Goku is either if you're 59% HP or more, or if you revive it. With Vegeta and Trunks it's in slot 1 unless you have the intro, but that lasts only 5 turns, so slot 1. With Gohan we have when HP 58% or more. He guards and they have an additional that you have a 50% chance to additional super. The high chance of critting, I don't even consider it, I don't care. Then his transformation condition is the same, I don't need to talk about it just because it's basically legendary, this condition. Same categories, same link set, he's very good. He stacks defense, guards, he can triple super, he lowers attack, awesome. Turn 1 can be a bit iffy, but other than that, he's fine. Even if I will say, if you're on turn 2 or 3 and you're not guarding, that's a problem. But I mean, while that can happen, if you have him turn 1, he's guarding, so he's fine. Probably if you're running him with Carnival Goku, with Vegeta and Trunks, with the LR Gods, so units that can tank. They can leave supers, they can dodge, they can do something about it. So you can stay at high HP. But if you're under that HP condition and it's turn 5 or more, you can become him. Now, him it's different. I will say that this one right here is the best unit in the game, period. The problem is, it's not him turn 1, and he needs Gohan. He needs to stack in this form, stack defense, before going into this form. So it's very similar to the pre-EZA, just now he have 158% attack and defense more at the start of turn. You have the change tech key spheres into AGL key spheres, which is one of my favorite things ever with how they make this Gohan. Same 20% attack per key sphere obtained, the defense per 7% was bumped to 10%, so 3% more. Then his rainbow orb changing now excludes AGL and tech key spheres to help him with the first part. The guaranteed additional super when facing 2 or more enemies was here even before Easy A. Then we have a 50% chance of additional super and 58% and 50% of critting if your HP is 58% or less. Then 59% attack when launching an 18 key and a guaranteed additional super if your HP is 59% or more. So what this means is you have Gohan, you have 50% HP, start of turn, he's Super Saiyan 1, you have 50% and it's turn 5. You transform into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he creates AGL key spheres. You use the AGL key spheres to heal above 59% HP. You have Super Saiyan Goku rotation and you are against 2 enemies, let's say. So Gohan does the 18 key, then he does the guaranteed additional super against 2 or more enemies, then he does the guaranteed additional super because you have Super Saiyan Goku and because you healed above 59% HP when performing the super attack, because that considers your health when you're doing the attack. So you healed with the AGL key spheres that he created and you can do it. So you are at 3 super attacks. One normal, you just super attacked. The second one, multiple enemies. The third one, because you have Super Saiyan Goku, you can do a fourth one, high chance of launching an additional super attack and high chance of performing a critical hit when HP 58% or less, because that it's considered at the start of turn, before your healing. And because for transforming you need 58% or less, you have that. And then you can do the hidden potential. So that's brilliant design, one of the best designing unit ever. If you're not against 2 enemies, just remove the super attack against multiple enemies. You can still do 4 super attacks. It's incredible. Probably the most damage you can do in the game. But then you need still luck, you need to transform, you need the android, you need the additional to proc, you need the orbs. It's not very easy. And then at 1 we have Orange Piccolo. Now, as I said, LR Gohan is 1 when transformed. So why I have Piccolo at 1 if I said that? Because Piccolo, it's turn 1. Piccolo doesn't need to transform to be good, and even if his transformation, the Orange Piccolo, is what makes him incredible, even this form is amazing. You have guard, you have damage reduction, you have build up with his passive, with his amazing stats. I would like to point out the 17k defense when Rainbow, 14k defense, 55% without a hit. My Piccolo is 69%, he has 16k defense. So his defense can be like 600k. He has 20% damage reduction, 50% defense on both 18 and 12 key, lowers attack, medium chance of stunning the enemy. You build up, and then he gives key +2 to all allies if he gets hit in the same turn. I found that to be amazing for him in slot 1 to work with units that you don't even think you can work with. For example, I use this Piccolo with Tech Ultimate Gohan, okay? They share Brainiacs, power bestowed by God, and Fierce Battle. You put Piccolo in slot 1, he's fully built up, you have Brainiacs which gives him defense, he gets hit, he gets 2 key. You can put Gohan in slot 2, again he gets Brainiacs, power bestowed by God, and Fierce Battle. Your floater can be Gamma 1, he gives 1 key to all allies, so your rotation have 3 key from the support. Gamma 1 have Cold Judgment, he gives Cold Judgment to Tech Ultimate Gohan, and all of a sudden you have Gohan with 4 links out of 7. You have support for Piccolo, you have Ki for Piccolo, and it works, guys, it works. It works even with AGL Kid Gohan floating. He gives free Ki, the defense, Saiyan lineage, and all in the family to Gohan, while Piccolo gives him Brainiacs and Power Absorbed by God. Of course, this Piccolo works the best with the STR bunny unit Piccolo, which casually is like the best bunny units in the game, or close. So it just works. He makes units that are not really good better. He makes rotations that can't work. He makes teams that sucks very good. He changes the team he's on. He carries the team he's on. He's the MVP of the team if you put him on the team. No matter what other units you have, besides maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's the MVP. And then he have, like, if that's not enough, basically a revive, but it's not a revive. If your HP is 30% or less at the start of turn and you've been hit 7 times, he full heals you and gets an additional 30% damage reduction, so he can be a 50%. With that up, he's God. He can't take damage, basically. Aside like int units that super attack him, he can't take damage. And then, same condition from LR Ultimate Gohan, he can use the active skill, but this is like the most damaging active skill in the game. It's the giant form. He can take damage. He can triple super every single slot. The giant form lasts minimum 2 turns, so you have 3 supers, and then again. You can do 18 super attacks in 2 turns, or 27 super attacks. Or you can do even the minimum. You have 3 supers. He massively raises attack. He gets 2 Ki per Ki sphere obtained. He needs like 3 tech Ki spheres to do an 18 Ki. It's insane. So he's the best unit in the game. Besides, I will say this guy when he's in Super Saiyan 2, but again, it's not really easy, and he can still take damage, while Piccolo basically can't if you're built up. So I will still say Piccolo is 1, but it's not like a gigantic gap. So this was a long video, and let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me, if you disagree, I would really like to hear people's opinion on this. And I see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.